probably recognize Chauncey, my eyelash specialist, amazing artist, love her. What do you call yourself? A lash specialist?
Lash artist.
Lash artist.
Slash trainer.
Trainer. Okay, so we have her in my chair. I want to give you guys a great little kind of quick tip, or not necessarily a tip, but this isn't going to be like a huge long tutorial. This is going to be just more kind of something that we're doing new to her and kind of giving her a little bit of a slight change. So Chauncey sees me every single 5 to 6 weeks. I see her every 2 weeks for these lashes. So her and I, we just like work like this together, and we just can't handle not being with each other.
It's true.
So she has a pretty intense line of demarcation growing through every single 5 weeks about. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. Good because her hair is growing. Bad because I have to touch it up every 5 weeks, which is fine because I still like it. What I'm doing on her today is I'm going to foil her roots, kind of touch those up, and then as she is processing, 20 minutes of processing, what I'm going to do to her ends is I'm going to take a 20 volume Redken Flash Lift with bleach with Olaplex, 1/8 ounce of Olaplex. And the last 20 minutes of processing, I'm going to throw those on the ends so that I can brighten up those ends a bit. So that's kind of the process we're doing today. Not that big of a deal, but I want to show you something that she's getting done. She's having a change happen. So Chauncey is getting extensions. We are so excited. Honestly, this was a meant to be action because she actually came in here and we had an idea of taking her kind of that platinum silver tone, and then I had these in stock and I was like, you know what? But we need to thicken up your hair and we need to get some length in there because every girl typically wants long, thick, luscious hair. So Chauncey's like, done, done, and done. We're doing it, no questions asked. So we are taking her this actual color, which is actually the exact color that she is. These are the Bombshell hair extensions that I use and I love them so flippin' much. Look how beautiful. So it's like a warm golden with a little bit of some platinum tones in there, but there's also kind of a low light blonde in there. And yeah, you guys can see 1622, and they're tape-ins. And these are the 18.5 inches. Why not do extensions? Because look how amazing that's gonna be. Oh my gosh. So we were just doing touch-ups on her roots and throwing in a full set of tape-in extensions, and we're gonna just get right to it. Okay, you guys, so really quickly, I am just mixing up a Redken Flash Lift 30 volume. This is gonna go onto her roots, but I do wanna add in a little bit of Olaplex just in case if I ever touch any ounce of blonde, then I'm safe. So I'm gonna just do actually 1/8 ounce of Olaplex in here. Just because I want to, and I do want to be able to have more protection in her hair. So I mixed up the bleach before I added Olaplex, and then I add Olaplex and you mix it up really good. And then I'm going to get to foiling. So that's what we're doing. you guys, we are now to this point where she is all foiled up. She's picking up a Wi-Fi signal, which is crazy. But what I really want to do really quick, you guys, is some of her ends are just a tad bit golden. They just need to kind of have a pop to them and kind of just take off some of that golden edge, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just take some Flash Lift and just one scoop, and I am going to use 20 volume, and I'm going to put some Olaplex in there. And the reason why I just really want a 10 volume result. So she's in the process here for about 20 minutes. And honestly, I'm going to just do it to the consistency that I like. There's no specific measurements on this. I kind of am dumping and pouring, I guess you can say. But I really just want to kind of pop out that golden tone, and then that way when I tone her hair, it's really going to take into effect because her hair is fresh, new color, and it's not old color. So, I mean, yes, a blonde is porous. We're all porous. But at the same time, when it's not fresh, new blonde, and that's a really, I get this question asked all the time. How do I get yellow brassy color to come out? My toner's not working. It's because you're not to that level of blonde that you need to be for the toner to take into effect. So right now, if I were to tone Chauncey's hair and have these old golden pieces left in her hair, it may do a little teeny bit of a smidgen, it may work a little tiny bit, but not enough to the point where it's going to take into effect and stay in for a lot longer. So I just mixed up my little bleach here. I'm going to just put in 1/8 ounce of Olaplex because I just put one scoop in there. And that way, because I am overlapping and I am putting bleach already on her blonde ends, this will save the hair a little bit, and also it's only going to stay on for like 20 minutes, honestly. So that's what I'm going to do, and I think it's a great little tip that you can do to your blondes if you're feeling like they're a little golden, they're a little brassy, and the toner's not taking into effect. So go ahead and do something like this. It's a smart way to go. Anywhere I see her ends, and there's some areas that don't need it and some that do. So like her sides are pretty dang blonde, so I'm not going to really touch that. And then I'm going to just honestly pick up pie sections just like this, and I'm going to just paint on like an all over color. And don't be scared to do this. Like, think outside of the box. You know, you got to do stuff like this in order for you to become blonder. Like if Chauncey's like, I want to be platinum blonde, guess what I would have to do? I would have to pull to the ends because she's a warmer blonde, and so that way it's not going to budge if you tone it. You got to take it to that next level, and it's just what you got to do. So really, I'm going to just kind of let that set for a second, and I'm going to take some of these back pieces, and as you guys can see, if you can see from there, there is a lot of gold in there, and Chauncey pulls off a really nice warm blonde. But if we can pop those out just a teeny tiny bit so the toner takes into effect really nicely, then that's kind of the goal here. Because this isn't going to be left on too long, you really won't see any damage at all. If I was leaving this on for like 45 minutes on her ends, then that's a whole nother story. We wouldn't want to do that. We would just want to not do that. And she will still have dimension in her hair, so I'm not worried about that. I wouldn't worry or stress about, well, what about the low lights that are going throughout the ends of her hair? I actually kind of want to get rid of the low lights, but still she'll have dimension in her roots. This is not going to take all the low lights out though. It may brighten them a tiny bit, but it's not going to take them out. So, yes. Okay, so now what I do, once everything's applied, I'm going to just take some plastic wrap, and I want to be able to just kind of compose in here some heat. I don't want to put any heat on these. I'm not going to put her under the dryer. I just want as much heat that would stay in here to stay in. her hair color looks? Oh, we forgot about that one. Yeah, look how good the color looks. Look how amazing the color looks. And this is just very fine weaving, 0-0, like I'm not touching the scalp at all with bleach. A ton of foils in her hair. And I put time and effort into it, and that's why most of my blondes look like they have painted on bleach onto their scalp, because I get so tight against the scalp when I do my foils, and I'm not scared to put the bleach a little bit closer to the root, because I know Redken Flash Lift doesn't swell as much. And I don't know about you, but I'm in love.
Oh, I'm in love.
She's in
Obsessed.
love. She's in love. She feels like a porn star. When you get long hair like this and it's nipple hair, I call it boob hair. Honestly, it's boob hair. You can walk around naked now. Honestly, nobody's gonna see. But you guys, it's so amazing when I feel like I transform my clients. When I see the confidence in their face come out and be like, oh my gosh, I feel so pretty. And that's why I love doing this job. That's why I love doing hair. That's why I love transforming hair and my clients. I love when people walk out feeling like I'm a new woman or a new man. You know, it's seriously amazing when you can do that with hair. So to me, I feel like hair is a complete artwork, and I love being able to finish the art. That was a little cheesy, but it's true. What she needs to do is, based on washing her hair, all it says is before washing the hair, remove all the tangles and teasing, gently hand wash the hair extensions with mild shampoo. So when you have tape and hair extensions, you want to remember to use sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner, because if you don't, it will kind of help her hair slip more, and you don't want that to happen. Use a wet brush when you go ahead and brush out the hair, always. At night when she sleeps, she wants to make sure she puts her hair in just like a little loose pony, a loose like braid. So honestly, a quick fast braid like this at night, because that way when she's like sleeping, she's not rolling around and it's not matting into the hair. And then another trick is a silk pillowcase. Huge, because when you sleep, you kind of move your head around, and so you don't want it to mat into that pillowcase. When you have silk, it slips around. So that's really important. And then make sure you just kind of put heat protect on, but she can curl, straighten, wash, do everything like normal, like you would do normally with regular hair. So you guys, if you like this video, give it a big fat humongous thumbs up and comment. Let us know what you think of Chauncey and her new transformation. She looks amazing. I'm in love, and I know she is. And that's that. Just want to mention, I use the Bombshell Hair Extension Company. I have a discount code. The code is MSS5, and you can get a little discount off of the hair. So you guys, make sure you subscribe, and you're going to see her after pictures. Go follow me on Instagram, Maddie Sue Styles. And Chauncey has Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Balletza by CP Lashes.
She does lashes. Go follow her. Give her some love. And I will link everything below. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for supporting my channel. And I'll see you on the next video.